What are crack softwares? Should you use them or not? Hello everyone, I am Siddhant and in today's video I am going to answer a vital computer threatening question. Should you use crack softwares or not? Software cracking, known as breaking, refers to the modification of the software in order to remove or disable some features which are considered undesirable by the user, especially the serial number, passcode, hardware key, etc. A crack refers to the means of achieving, for example, a stolen serial number or the tool that performs the act of cracking. Some of these tools are keygen, patch, or loader. A well-known loader is called Trainer, used to cheat in games. The distribution of cracked copies is illegal in most countries. It might be legal to use them under certain circumstances. Educational resources and reverse engineering and cracked softwares are legal and available in the form of CrackMe programs. After learning what cracked softwares are, let's move ahead towards the positive parts of cracked softwares. While talking about the positive parts or merits of cracked softwares, it might be so advantageous or beneficial for some of the users who have low budget to purchase some premium softwares. Suppose you buy a PC today and tomorrow you need Microsoft Office, which is of course a premium software. Now again you have to invest some money to buy it. Next day you have to buy Photoshop, of course, to edit photos. If it is not in the PC, what's the point of using PC? In this way, if you keep on buying premium softwares, one day it will match the price of your PC one day. So yeah, for some of the users it is very good to use cracked softwares. But the thing that matters and plays a vital role, from where you get the cracked softwares. What is the source from where you are getting access to download cracked softwares? On the internet, there are many websites, many sources, many platforms that offer you cracked softwares. I mean the cracked forms of your favorite softwares. But you are the one to distinguish between good and bad. You are the one to distinguish between the good sources, the good websites in order to download them. For example, today you want Filmora 9 and you don't have any budget to buy it. Of course, in the internet you will search for how to download Filmora for free, and the websites will pop up offering you the cracked forms of Filmora. Now there you have to be careful. If you just randomly choose one website and download it, it might hack you. So the resources like getintopc.com. This is one of the most reliable resources, let's say the platform that offers you the cracked softwares. All the softwares in the cracked form. You can download and install them for free and use them for lifetime. And if you want, you can also donate from your side. And believe it or not, I have been using 5 softwares that are in the cracked form, and I have downloaded and installed it from getintopc.com. And in one of my videos of this channel, I had shown you how you can download and install the crack form of Microsoft Office 2019. That got a really good response, and please watch it. In that video I have shown you how you can do that. Similarly, on the source panel of getintopc.com, you can type the name of your desired software and you can download it. At first I was also a bit puzzled whether it is safe or not. So to fulfill my thirst, I just started reading some articles. And after reading a bunch of articles, I came to the conclusion that getintopc.com is really a reliable and safe platform to download cracked softwares. And believe it or not, I have been using Microsoft Office, that is the cracked one, and downloaded from getintopc.com, of course. And there is no harm in my PC still. And yeah, one thing you need to pay attention is while downloading and installing those cracked softwares, there are certain things you need to perform, like turning off Windows Defender or your antivirus, turning off the internet. That may a bit make you scared, but don't worry. If you have downloaded it from getintopc.com, I can guarantee you that it will not hurt or cause any harm to your PC. But if you have just downloaded it from random platforms, then there you need to think that you may be hacked and your all files may be corrupt. So using cracked software is a bit risky, but for some users who don't have that much budget and it's urgent to download and use them, you can go for cracked softwares. There is no harm. Especially in the countries like Nepal and India, 99% of the users use cracked softwares. And might be they have downloaded from getintopc.com. Okay, now let's move ahead towards the next side of the coin. That is the negative parts of cracked softwares. While talking about the negative parts of cracked softwares, of course, whenever you hear about the phrase cracked software, you think all kinds of negative things in your mind. But in reality, you use them in your PC. That sounds funny, right? Let me share with you a bit things that will make you a lot of using cracked softwares. So, the negative parts or the demerits of cracked softwares might be as follows. So, whenever you download and install some cracked software from the internet, maybe from getintopc.com only, there is a chance that the cracked software may not work. They may not work? What does that mean? For example, let me take the example of Filmora 9. Many users love it, yeah? But what to do? It's a premium software. You have to pay and use it. But it's urgency. You want to use it right now. And maybe you don't have enough budget. So in that case, you go to the internet, of course the getintopc.com that I already told you, and search for Filmora 9. And you download one of them. And then you follow all the steps on there. There is one video to install it, okay? You can watch that. And maybe after installing also, it asks you to activate your product. That sounds frustrating, yeah? Yeah. And that is the case only. In reality, some products may not work because the programmers that modify those softwares may not be successful in cracking them, and they just might be randomly putting the softwares to attract the users to click them. So you should be careful in that. If that does not work, you should immediately turn on your antivirus and remove that software. For example, in one of the videos I showed you how to download and install the cracked form of Microsoft Office 2019. For example, while activating that, it didn't work. So in that case, what should I do? I should immediately turn on my antivirus and remove that file or folder that I had downloaded. That makes me safe and reliable that my PC is completely away from that file. And sometimes this also happens, like the programmer that has modifies that software may not be functioning well. It may crash a bit. Let me take the example of Filmora again. You downloaded it, you installed it, and it is not working well. That is because you have downloaded the pirated one. Pirated? It's the cracked one. The cracked softwares may not work as smoothly as the original softwares, because original is original and duplicate is duplicate. So that the performance may not match exactly as the original softwares, but the features are same. So that is one negative part. After learning about the merits and demerits, positive parts and the negative parts, let me clearly answer the vital question, that is, should you use cracked softwares or not? So the answer is partly yes and partly no. Why partly yes? Because some of the users having low budget to buy the premium softwares, and especially for the students, the people involved in educational sectors, they should be able or free to use cracked softwares or the premium softwares for free, because they are still learning and they don't have enough budget, of course, to buy them. And next thing is, you can use them if you have downloaded them from reliable platforms or websites like getintopc.com. Or some of the people have tendency to just take risk. What happens if I use cracked softwares? In that case, your PC is completely in harm and might be hacked by some programmers or cruel hackers. Now, why partly no? Of course, there is not 100% guarantee that cracked softwares is completely safe, even from getintopc.com. Now, how you can distinguish whether it is safe or not? First of all, download the folder and scan it with your antivirus. Of course, the folder is in zip file. You can scan the zip file always. And then what you can do is, if the software is in latest and some programmers have put in the internet just now, then it is not safe. Let the time pass, maybe 1 year, and then you can download its cracked form. So this was for today. I hope you have learned many things from this video. Thanks for watching.